of highlights how the Electoral College works. The Electoral College was in the Constitution as a compromise with voting by Congress and by the popular vote. One key issue separates opponents on the fairness of the Electoral College. And I will now show both sides on whether the Electoral College is fair for the states and the citizens that are voting and the parties that run for the election. The first topic I will be discussing today is the equality between states. Like, is the states really fair between the Electoral College? Some believe it is equal for the smaller states. Since the bigger states are more populated, sometimes it can be discouraging to go campaigning to the smaller states. And if someone were to try to discontinue the Electoral College, they'd have to make a constitutional amendment for that, and that would involve 38 states approving it, which would be really hard to do considering the smaller states with the less populated states would not want to do that. Smaller states can also sometimes get a bigger advantage concerning the Electoral College because each state has 2 votes, and sometimes the bigger states has more people per electoral votes, which doesn't exactly give everybody a equal amount of votes. And like California and Texas do have more electoral votes, as South Dakota and North Dakota have 3. And the swing states like Florida, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, they ultimately get more campaigning there because they can go for either party. They can be Republican or Democrat. And then many people don't realize that their votes actually do matter because you actually do vote on a state level and not a national level. And like when you vote, you're voting towards what your state's going to vote for. This is kind of based on like a winner takes all system, and this means that it's like 1/3 of the state's population votes for the Democratic Party, and the other 2/3 votes for the Republican Party, that all the votes will go towards the Republican Party because it's the winner take all. And this also makes the campaigners want to campaign different places. Many citizens find the Electoral College unjust involving their vote. Small states or small votes may count for more. And like I said, like Alaska has less people in it, so that's more people, or that's less people per vote, and that makes it like harder to compare with like California. And the third party, some people think is like completely shut out, but it's really not, because this past election, Hillary Clinton was actually struggling to gain more votes because a lot of the young voters were like, their vote was going to a third party like Johnson and stuff. And Vice President Al Gore lost the election in 2000 because of the same deal. The third party is also like gaining traction. Like in the past years, there's been like more and more people voting for the third party. And this past election, Michigan and Florida had 5% votes for the third party, and then Virginia had 6% votes for the third party. The Electoral College was actually shaped by a 2-party system, though, and many states will favor either the Republican Party or the Democratic Party. And if the third party were to come in, the 2-party system is already weak, and it would just further weaken it. And the third party, and like adding third party and independent candidates would make it difficult to forge a majority alliance. Whether the states are equal concerning their votes, the fairness towards the citizens who vote for a president, and whether the third party gets a chance electoral college is a huge part of the election process. Many people are for it and while others are against it. So what are your thoughts about the electoral college?
Questions?
What's an example of third party?
Like liberals, like how Jill Stein was the third party for this past election.
Now, you spoke about the third party gaining more traction over the past 2 years. Like, what was the base of those years? You know, past 4 years, past 8 years, what?
Well, like I said, like even since like 2000, like that's the reason that Al Gore didn't get presidency was because of the third party, and they just like the Democrats and the Republicans keep losing votes towards the third party.
Talk about like votes mattering more, like each vote matters, but does it really matter if we're not going by the popular vote? Like if the president doesn't get the most popular votes, how much am I gonna put this? In a smaller state where they count for more, so one vote is worth this many people versus a state in California where it's smaller, how is that fair in the argument that all votes are the same?
Well, it's more of like people think that they vote like in a national level, but you're really just voting for your like what your state will vote for. So a lot of people like the popular vote. They may win the popular vote, but they don't really like. It's hard to explain. I'm really bad at explaining things. They're like, you pretty much win the popular vote in your state, and not exactly.
So is that more the problem then? Is that we're more of a winner take all? Like
Yeah.
if Indiana, if the 51% is Republican, then we
Yeah.
get all the votes.
That's how that's why they are kind of upset with the winner take all system.
Okay. All right. Good job.